Okay. In question 3, it says the time taken in minutes to walk to school was recorded for 200 pupils. These times are summarized in the following table. Draw a cumulative frequency graph to illustrate the data. So what you will do is, in the first step, please remember that frequency will always be on the y-axis. So you will write cumulative frequency over here, and it represents the number of pupils, right? So you will say this is the number of pupil over here. And on the x-axis,
Isn't it
what? On the
isn't
x-axis,
it percentage?
percentage? No,
Yeah, the percentages.
no, beta. Cumulative frequency is not percentages. This is just cumulative value. So for less than 25, this is the cumulative value, which is 46, and so on and so forth, right? So let's
Okay.
say at zero, when the number of people is zero, the time will obviously be zero. Let's make division. So we are going up till 70, right? So we can make 10, 20. So we can write 10 over here. So this is, let's say, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. Okay. And the number of people is going up till 200, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. So we can take it like this. We can write it as 40, 80, 120, 160, and 200. Okay. Now at 15, it is 18. So you will come to the table. Now this is 20 over here. So, and each box is like 4, right? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. So 18 would be somewhere up here. You will make a cross. Then at 25, it's 46. So 25 is over here. And this is 40, 44, 46 would be somewhere over here. At 30, it's 88. So 30 and 80, 84, 88 is exactly over here. At 40, it's 140. So 40, 120, 140. It's over here. 50, 176. So 50, it is 176. 160, this is 164, 68, 72, 76 would be over here. And at 70, I think I missed out on something, right? No, after 50, it's exactly 70. At 70, it's 200. So at 70, I'll put a mark at 200. And I won't be able to draw it as accurately, but it must be a very smooth curve. I missed out on a point, but for now, I hope you understand. In your exam, it must pass through all the points, and it must be a very smooth curve. Okay. So that's the first part. In the second part, it says use your graph to estimate the median and interquartile range. Now, for median, what you do is the total number of students is 200. You will take half of this value, which is 100, or we say 50%, and you will come at 100. So this is 80, this is 100. You will make a line over here. You will make a line over here like this. And then at this particular point, you will find the x value. So this is coming out as 31, 32, 33. So the median value will be 33. Please be aware that you will not write 100 as your median value, the corresponding x value. So the corresponding x value is your median value. And then for the interquartile range, first you will find the upper quartile. How do you find the upper quartile? We'll take 3/4 of 200 or 75%, which is 150. We'll come to 150 over here. So this is 120, 140, 150 somewhere over here. When you draw it on your own graph papers, should be much more accurate. And then you will find the value. So this is, let's say, 42. So the upper quartile is 42. We will find the lower quartile. That will be 1/4 of the total value, which is 50. So this is 40, this is 60, 50 would be somewhere over here. And let's say this value is coming out as 26. So you will say, sir, the lower quartile is 26. And then the upper quartile would become sorry, the interquartile would be upper quartile minus lower quartile, right? So interquartile range would be 42 minus 26 equals to 16. They do give you a range of values in which you can figure out this interquartile range, but please make sure when you draw your graphs, it is as smooth as possible, passing through all the points. So that's the second part. In part C, it says calculate an estimate for the mean times. Now, to find the mean, we need the x values and the corresponding frequencies, or the t values in this case. But this is a graph of cumulative frequency. So in the first step, what you will do is you will first say this is t, which is time, and we'll first make a table. So let's say this will first, it will be from 0 to 15. Okay, let me just make it vertically. So let's say I'm talking about t, which is the time, and let's start t is greater than 0, less than equals to 15, right? And the value is, or less than 15, that's 18, right? So 0 till 15, that's 18. Then from 15 till 25. So from 15 till 25, what will the, what is the frequency in this case? Well, I think आप लोग को समझ में आ जाएगी. This should be 50, 46 minus 18, that is 28. So you will write 28 over here, and then from 25 till this is going till 30, that's 88, and then 88 minus 46, that will become 42. So this will be 42. Then from 30 till 40, so 30 till 40, and the difference between these two values is 52. So you will write from 30 to 40, this will be 52. Then 40 to 50, the difference is 36. So from 40 to 50, the difference is 36. And finally, from 50 till 70, the difference is 24. So from 50 till 70, the difference is 24. The sum of the frequency will obviously be equal to 200, right? Now, once you have made this table, now you can find the mean. To find the mean, because this is given as group data, so you will first find the midpoints. Midpoint will be 7.5, 22.5, 27.5, 35, 45, and 60. And then we know the formula is sum of fx upon divided by sum of f. So now this midpoint represents the x value or the t value. Now what you will do is you will simply just multiply frequency into, so 18 into, please start doing this in your calculators. 18 into 7.5 plus 28 into 22.5 plus 42 into 27.5 plus 52 into 35 plus 36 into 45 plus 24 into 60, and then you divide this by the total frequency, which is 200, and this will give you an estimate for the mean. Once you substitute this in your calculators, the estimate for the mean should be somewhere around 33.65. So this should be the value for the mean that you get in your calculators. And if you want to give your answer to three significant figures, that will become 33.7.